Morning?
So we can't hear you right now, just to make sure. No, now we can.
Okay, hello.
Hello.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
All right, so looks like you can hear me. Let's see if the stream can hear me. Can someone in EmacsConf confirm that they can hear me as well? Awesome.
Yep, apparently they can.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay, great. Alrighty, let's get started. Do you guys want to go ahead with the opening?
Sure. Sasha, do you want to start?
Okay, hello and welcome to the second day of EmacsConf 2020. We've got a whole lot of development talks and coding related talks scheduled for today, so you can do a quick scan of the schedule. Again, all the times are very approximate, so if you happen to be early or late for something that you wanted to see, we'll figure it out. We've got talks about Emacs development itself, as well as developing with Emacs, and a couple of things that were more user talks but got moved to the second day for timing reasons, because there's so much stuff on the first day. That's our quick schedule overview. The schedule page has more, of course. Now, how do you actually do all of that? Leo, do you want to tell them?
Yep, so as yesterday, if you want to participate, well, I suppose you're watching the stream right now, so I won't go into detail as far as this is concerned. But for the questions and for taking notes, we are using an Etherpad, where basically you just go onto the page and you add your questions under the topic which is being discussed at the moment. So I'm sure the people will be putting the links back in the chat. I'm just going to do this real quick. There we go. So now it's in the chat. We have on ISC 3 rooms that you can use if you want to get in touch with us. First, if you want to discuss whatever's going on during the stream, you can go on EmacsConf, okay? And that's where most of the discussion happens. We also have EmacsConf-accessible for the people who either can't see or can't hear. And, you know, we have lovely volunteers who have been describing what has been going on yesterday. And we really thank you for this, because it's really great for getting, you know, more people, giving the chance to more people to follow the conference. So thank you so much for this. And also, if you want to get in touch with us, the organizers, either if you are a speaker or if you have anything that you'd like us to know about, something like a streaming problem or audio problem or anything along those lines, you know, maybe audio problems, actually keep them in EmacsConf. We are looking at both chats anyway. But to get in touch, EmacsConf-org. And also, I don't believe we had all that much of this yesterday, but if you would like to continue the discussion with some of the speakers, like you had a topic that you really liked and you'd like to continue talking with them, well, we invite you to go on Jitsi and to create a room all together and to have a direct chat with the speaker or whichever people might be interested in the topic as well. Okay, I believe that's me. I'm not sure to whom I'm handing the rest of the presentation. Is it you, Amin?
Yeah, sure, I can take it. All right, so hello everyone, welcome to the second day of EmacsConf 2020. Thank you for being here today, and for those of you who were around yesterday, thank you for being around yesterday as well. It was an awesome day, and you know, like Leo and Sasha said, today I think is also very much going to be another awesome day of great talks. Yeah, so I'm very much looking forward to it. So yeah, the schedule is up at emacsconf.org/2020/schedule. You gotta scroll down to the second day. Let's see, people tell me that my mic is quiet. I guess I can...
on the stream?
I think so, yeah.
Let me double check that real quick.
Okay. I can also try like increasing the volume here a little bit. Okay.
It doesn't sound all that quiet to me, just because I'm being very flamboyant right now, so the volume must be quite high compared to you.
No, yeah, it's fine. Okay, I think it's better now. Anyways, let's see. Awesome. Yeah, so yesterday, you know, so the setup that I'm using this year for streaming the desktop and the talks is that I use the script, a script by the FSF folks, which they also used for LibrePlanet. And so the thing with this script is that it only takes one audio source by default, and so I have that set to the desktop audio. So yesterday on the spot I had to improvise to how to get my own audio on the stream, and I used Mumble, but then that added a delay which was pretty annoying. But today, this morning, I figured I could use Pulse Audio's monitor system to add myself right on this machine, so that the delay is shorter and seems to be working well. So I'm very happy about that. But anyways, yeah, so let's get on. We have the schedule. I'm thanking again the Free Software Foundation tech team for allowing us to use this very big blue button instance for live talks. Let's see. I'd like to thank all the volunteers once again. Bhavin, David Bremner, Dave O'Toole, who's been especially helping out a lot in the EmacsConf-accessible channel with describing what's going on at any given moment. Of course, Corwin, Carl Voigt, and the two folks that you're seeing right beside me right now, Leo and Sasha, who's been doing so much this year. Thank you all very much. Let's see. Oh, and also, of course, our wonderful speakers and audience, which are basically the main thing that this conference is about and is centered about, is people talking about their experiences, sharing the things they've learned or they find interesting, and for everyone to discussing in chat. So it's awesome. If you scroll down a little bit on the page, I just want to plug the mailing list. Right. Yeah, so we have the EmacsConf-Discuss mailing list, once again, which, is we use for discussions around the conference, including announcements before and after. It's a fairly quiet list, so if you do like to subscribe, you won't get bombarded with emails, really. So that's something to consider. For example, after the conference, we're going to be posting all the videos, and that's where I'm going to be announcing it, at least in one of the places. And I'd also like to draw attention to our conduct guidelines at emacsconf.org/conduct, which is a series of guidelines and suggestions to help make the event, enjoyable and an awesome experience for everyone involved. I think so I wasn't keeping a close eye on the chat yesterday because I was super busy, but I think in general, everything was going pretty well, pretty smoothly. So thank you so much, everyone, for keeping these in mind. And that's it for me. Let's see if Leo or Sasha would like to add anything.
No, I believe we're all good to go. You've said everything, and we've said everything.
Yeah, have a great day.
Awesome. Yeah. So Dave is asking, what is the hallway track /on conference? Do either of you want to explain that, or should I take it?
Basically, we're going to have our hands full keeping the main track running, but of course, people have all sorts of interesting conversation ideas, and sometimes it's nice to do it in real time or with shared screens or things like that. So if you're having a conversation and you want to have more of a webcam or screen sharing thing to enrich that discussion, feel free to set up a web conference using any of your... Okay, hang on a second. Can you do typing practice later? All right. Feel free to set up your own conference-y type web conference thingy and go find the people who are interested in the same thing and do all of that stuff.
Right. So. Absolutely. Thanks, Sasha. Yeah, so basically the idea is that, because of the limited time, we kind of have to keep moving along from one talk to the next. And, sometimes there's a lot of awesome questions or discussions going on from, for example, in EmacsConf or like for the questions on the pad. So the, hallway track or unconference is basically a suggestion for those who are interested to, for example, set up a Jitsi Meet room and then, all go join there and discuss the talk. If the speaker can join after their talk, wonderful. But if not, even, if only the audience and folks, from the EmacsConf IRC would like to join and discuss, that definitely works too. That's it. I think, one other thing that we, wanted to mention possibly is that yesterday, I think I noticed that a lot of the questions were getting added top to bottom on the pad, but I think the suggestion is to put them, like stack them up, so like add the new questions on the top. That might make it easier both for the people who are typing the questions, but also for the speaker to sort of have a fixed, I guess, point where they're looking at for new questions.
So don't put your questions under somebody else's question. Put it at that top level sort of thing.
Right.
Get your own bullet points.
Yeah, and on the same topic, yesterday some people were a little scared when all the colors were removed. It was me, basically. In order to help the speakers know which is the section they should be looking at the start of every presentation, what I will do is that I will wipe all the colors, so all the attributions of modifications to authors, so that the speaker has a little easier time finding their talk in the list.
Right. Yeah, so yeah, for speakers, just keep scrolling down until you hit a colorful section with the author colors, and yeah, double check that. That it is your talk. Yeah, with that said, I think that's all of it for our opening remarks, right? Okay, awesome. So in that case, we will start queuing up the talks. Next up, right after this opening remark, we have Emacs development updates by one of the co-maintainers of Emacs, John Weekly. It is a pre-recording, and I don't think John is awake yet because of, he's probably still asleep. But he will be taking a look at the questions on the pad later on. So yeah, please keep posting your questions on the pad for him to later look and try to answer. Awesome. So, see you guys in a bit.